So Republicans in the House of Representatives are, of course, moving forward with their impeachment inquiry, even though they actually didn't hold a vote to launch an impeachment inquiry because they knew they didn't have enough Republicans to support it. So Kevin McCarthy this week, of course, directed Republican-held committees to go ahead and start their inquiry into President Biden. And he did this, backing off of pressure from Matt Gaetz. But the question is, why is Matt Gaetz putting this kind of pressure on Kevin McCarthy? Like, what's in it for Matt Gaetz? He knows it's poison for the Republican Party. I've repeatedly said there's no good outcome for Republicans here. So why is Gaetz so adamant about this? Why is Marjorie Taylor Greene so adamant about this? Well, it turns out the most likely scenario is, of course, what happened. It's not that these Republicans desperately want to impeach President Biden. It's that Donald Trump is pulling the strings from behind the scenes. According to new reports, Donald Trump has been having weekly phone calls with the GOP caucus chair, Elise Stefanik, telling her that they've got to push forward with impeachment. And of course, Stefanik was the first high-ranking Republican to come out in favor of impeachment due to the pressure she was getting from Donald Trump. And now we found out that this past Sunday, Donald Trump actually had dinner with Marjorie Taylor Greene, halibut and Diet Cokes, as she described it, where Greene and Trump plotted what Greene called a long and excruciatingly painful impeachment for Joe Biden. It's all coming from Donald Trump, the man who is still so upset and so hurt that he got impeached twice, is now forcing the Republican Party, that he technically has no authority over, by the way. He is forcing them to do this. He is forcing them to go down this path on which there is no good destination for any of these Republican politicians. I mean, listen, Greene's not going to have to pay a price. As I've said, she's in a safe Republican district. Same thing with Matt Gaetz. Elise Stefanik as well. But that's why the moderates in the House Republican caucus, that's why they don't support this, because they're the ones who will pay the price. Republicans will lose the House because of this. That is what the experts are already telling us. Kevin McCarthy has lost control. But he didn't lose control to Matt Gaetz. He didn't lose control to Marjorie Taylor Greene. He's now lost control of the House of Representatives to Donald Trump. And if you needed any further evidence that this entire impeachment thing wasn't based on evidence, it wasn't based on allegations, it was based purely on political spite, then this is the story, okay? This is the one that proves it is Donald Trump pulling the strings on these idiot Republican puppets that are serving in Washington, D.C. And now they're going to waste everybody's time. Now they're going to go on what actually is a political witch hunt because Trump told him to. The man who has no control over whether you win election or lose election, the man who is facing 91 felony charges, the man that was impeached twice, the man that was so bad at business he couldn't even keep casinos from going bankrupt, the man who couldn't sell steaks, couldn't sell bottled water, couldn't run a sham university to save his life, he is the one calling the shots on this impeachment. That alone is worthy of an investigation. I mean, could you imagine? Imagine for a moment that Ro Khanna had lunch with me and we discussed ways that he was going to make Republicans' lives hell. You don't think that would be a big, massive story of somebody who's not in Congress telling a congressman what he has to do because I personally want it to happen? It may not be illegal, but it's damn sure unethical. And that's what's at the heart of all of this. And I'm not saying this as somebody who's just blindly loyal to Biden. I'm saying this as somebody who understands how stupid all of this is and how stupid the Republican Party has become. A year ago, 1 year ago, Matt Gaetz was out there telling us that going down an impeachment path was stupid because it just creates a political back and forth and all this. And if we do it, then they'll do it, then we'll do it, and a never-ending cycle. He was smart a year ago about this issue. But today, because Donald Trump has made him, because Donald Trump has made Elise Stefanik, and Donald Trump has made Marjorie Taylor Greene, they're embracing the stupid because they're afraid of the man with no power. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.